Hello and welcome to the Talking Prem podcast weekly tip show, week 3. See, I got that number right. That's an easy one to remember. This week,
Counted on one hand, you clown.
The
yep,
hero.
and it's written up on my computer screen. This week, all 4 of us are here for once, for the first time. Shea, welcome back. Booth, welcome back. Nugget, how you going?
I'm always good, mate. Sheer, it's good to see you this time, not being outside, being chased by children. It's good to finally see your face again.
Yeah, him being
That's
chased by children, right? All right. We'll start the show with the transfers as we usually do since the window's still open. Nugget, you got all them, so go ahead. We'll leave it up to you.
That's me. Well, the one we hinted in last week's episode, the Portuguese defender or Nelson Semedo from Barcelona has confirmed his signing to Wolverhampton, Portugal B, Wolverhampton, for 30 million. We hinted that, so that was pretty much a confirmed one. Another one we did hint at that wasn't yet confirmed, but we kind of said it was Edward Mendy from Rennes to Chelsea, their goalkeeper. So could this be the end of Kepa's time there? I'm not sure, but yeah, those are 2 other ones. The other one is Dale Stevens from Brighton to Burnley, but not really a big one. But yeah. Mendy to Chelsea, boys. How is he going to take that number 1 spot, or is Kepa going to hold on to it for a bit?
100%.
Time will tell, but I think he definitely will nail down that starting spot initially. We'll see how he goes in the long run, whether he stays number 1.
Yeah. All he needs is a 60% save ratio. That's all he needs.
51%.
51, yeah.
Passing grade. Sheer thoughts on Mendy?
Yeah, I reckon, give it a couple of weeks, see how we go, and I reckon, he'll probably be the number 1 goalkeeper in a couple of weeks' time.
It is, yeah. It is a big step, especially like Rennes. He's not a massive club in France either, but
he did.
Then again,
he did have good numbers in Rennes. Obviously, a team that's a shot heavy or like conceding, a lot of shots. But yeah, definitely had good numbers, high save percentage, a lot of saves. So,
but in saying that's exactly the same as what Kepa was. He's from Bilbao. Like, again, that's not a very high ranking Spanish La Liga team. But again, as Booth said, it's one of the ones that defensively do have a few cracks, and your goalkeeper is going to be called into action a lot. So yeah, again, time will tell. But for now, I think Kepa's going to hold on to it for a bit, see how training goes with Mendy. But the other big one, boys, Semedo, does he slot straight in?
Yep.
Yep.
Direct replacement for the big boy. Yeah,
I reckon he'll be off the bench this week because it's the first game. But give him another week, a couple of weeks of training, it'll be first team regular. You can't not. He's from Barcelona, He's a starter for Portugal, Barcelona. Now he's a starter for Portugal B. It's just natural.
I'll never forget when he punched on with Neymar. What a day!
It's the main reason why Neymar did go to Paris because, mate, Semedo just said, "Get out of my club." And
he's a good man.
Really good man. Big ups to Semedo.
Better than most.
The other rumor that we did hint on a few shows ago as well, that Alex Telles to United. At the moment, that's still somewhat going ahead, but Porto struggling for cash are kind of upping the asking price for him, and Tellez is saying, "Come on, guys, I just want to leave." And United probably sticking to the original agreement, not really wanting to fork out much more money. But yeah, it's going to be a struggle. But I think they might get him before deadline day.
Not going to help them. They are shambles.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The bloke's a bit of a donkey. He puts up average numbers in a subpar league. So he's definitely not the answer to United's left-back problem.
No disrespect to our Portuguese listeners, Dave and the boys from the Talking Loud Saying Nothing podcast. But they're all Benfica fans anyway, so they won't really care.
Apologies. But
and Tellez is Brazilian, so that's all right. Is you're the United fan in the group? Do you want him? Do you want Tellez?
I mean, yeah, but it's not a centre back. That's all I can say.
You could probably put him there. I reckon he'd be better centre back than the 2 you've got now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right.
I reckon your forwards would be better centre backs than the 2 you've got now.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
right.
centre backs, City being linked with every centre back under the sun at the moment. Apparently, we've got a fee agreed with Sevilla for Jules Koundé. Then the deal's off, and now we've got a fee agreed with Benfica for Ruben Diaz. Do you talking loud, saying nothing, boys, know anything about Diaz, Jamie?
I'd say they would because they're pretty, especially just Souza, who they have on the show. That's their soccer guy. He'd probably be well up on it, but they're all up on the Portuguese youngsters. So I'll hit him up on Twitter and we'll see if he can come back to me before we do the next show next week. And yeah, we'll see what he knows about him.
I have to thank you, Booth. You did mention defenders and centre backs, and I did glaze over a transfer that's on my list here. Diego Llorente from Real Sociedad has signed with Leeds for, I believe, £22 million. So it's a big pickup for Leeds. He's a good centre back in Spain, and Sociedad did have a really good season last year. So Leeds are really bolstering their ranks, and I think they're definitely going to fight for even a top 10 finish in the Premier League this season.
They're building well. And I think for me and you, Jared, that's just a massive boost to our chances of Rodrigo to score 10 goals.
Yeah,
I don't know how,
Spaniard.
but there's something
I
there.
don't know how.
That way.
Just another Spaniard in the ranks, mate. That's going to have a connection straight away.
Also,
what do you think, Ishi? Do you think Rodrigo will score the goals required?
No, I
Nathan
don't
to
think
eat
so,
my
to be
hat?
honest. I don't see him getting the starting 11, not for a while, especially the way.
Well, he did.
He got subbed at halftime.
He scored
Yeah.
midweek in the Carabao Cup, so I'm just saying. I think
Yeah,
that should add
so did
towards
Kai
his 10 goal
Havertz.
tally.
Guy haven't
So did
scored
Joel
three.
Linton.
There's also
Joel
a
Linton
penalty.
scored a double.
Even
Also a
United
penalty.
scored goals.
Yeah, but not as many as they
Joel
should have
Linton-
against the team.
Joel Linton scored against the Shears boys, Morecambe. Morecambe.
Oh.
Prawn FC.
Morecambe.
Prawn FC, baby.
Cheers, boys.
One
Sorry,
bit of
that's
transfer
enough.
news.
That's enough.
Okay, I got one transfer news. I'm going to go on the record right here. Ryan Brewster will be a Sheffield United player before the end of the window. I look forward to my vindication on the show in the coming weeks. Well, Palace haven't put in a bid. I think Aston Villa are linked with him too, but their chairman's come out and said, yeah, we haven't put a bid in for him. Unlikely to. He's coming to Sheffield United. Stamp it, mark it now, whatever the date is, the 26th. He's going to be in Sheffield United pink next year. Oh, this season.
Damn it! I really wish
No
he stuck
chance.
it next year because then it would have been egg on his face.
I mean, it could be the
He'll
January
be at
transfer.
Selhurst Park, baby.
Not a chance. There's no spot for him in that team. They're too good. All right, enough of the transfers. We should probably get on with the reason for the show, and that is our tips for the week. I don't have the last week's results up in front of me, but it was okay. Most of us did good. Booth, you didn't.
I did
So.
terrible.
Booth did not do.
Tipped too many draws.
She did well in the copy department. Please,
Yeah, I think
be original this time. She.
The three of us went 7 of 10. You guys got a correct score. Booth went 3 of 10, but I think you got a correct score, so that's not bad. We'll update it next week. But so starting this week, tonight's game, the kickoff in just over an hour. Brighton Hove Albion at home to Manchester United. All right, we'll go fucking clockwise, Jared. Who do you think is going to win?
I mean, for band reasons, I fucking hope Brighton do.
Oh yeah,
because this would be a phenomenal start to the season for United. But they bounced back midweek in the cup. I know it's just a cup, but a win's a win, and especially considering they just came off a loss, it kind of builds their confidence. I'm going to say if it's not a draw, it will be a close 2-1 United win. I think
2-1 United.
Yeah,
or a draw.
Yeah, I'll stick to 2-1 United.
All right, this year.
I'm gonna say 3-1 United.
Ooh, got confidence in your team this week, huh?
Look, after that loss, I reckon we're gonna fire up, and we're gonna go guns blazing.
Gotta hope so. Booth.
I'm going to say 1-0 to United.
United. I'm gonna go 2-0 United. I just think, even with Lamptey playing as good as he's playing, I just don't think they've got enough to get over United. All right, next game: Crystal Palace versus Everton. I think this is going to be a really good game. Crystal Palace started the season well. Everton with Hummers in that midfield looks amazing. Nugget, who do you think is going to win?
Both teams are 2 from 2, but Everton were really, really good last week against West Brom. I think they may stumble, and I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
or draw. Damn, that's the way I'm leaning. Bashir?
I'm gonna say 2-1 Everton.
Confidence in the Toffees. Booth?
I am copying Shear, and I will say, here's my bet of the week, boys. Everton to win, 2-1, DCL to score, and Zaha to score.
All right. Be good.
That's fair, man. I like that. Same game multi. Get on it.
I'm gonna go a 1-1 draw, just to be different from Jared. But yeah, I think
mate.
both
Really
teams
appreciate it.
they're
A
both
draw would
pretty
be
good.
good. A draw would be
Yeah.
good. Because then we're both right and these two are idiots. But it's
Exactly, yeah. It doesn't. It could be 3-0.
show
Like, it
us,
doesn't
you
matter.
know.
As long as we get the draw. All right, next game. West Brom at home to Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea should really flog them. West Brom haven't been that great. I mean, that jersey is disgusting. So
It's a 4-0 win to Chelsea.
that's a big win.
4-0 win. Werner to score a double.
Oh, nice. All right. Bashir?
I was gonna say 3-0, but Werner with a double as well.
Fucking
Everyone's high on this.
Shear!
Man.
Damn you!
Stop copying Booth.
3. You know what? I'm going to say Kepa's going to start and he's going to fuck up. So I'm going to say 3-1. 3-1.
I mean, they're always going to concede a goal as long as he's in the goal. So, yeah, if he's in goals, I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I don't know. They don't look like they have it in attack just yet. They haven't really clicked. And I'm not going to go.
What do you reckon? Will Mason Mount start on right wing again?
Maybe. I mean,
Honestly, don't care.
well, yeah. And I'm going to go Kai Havertz to score. So, just to be different. Next game.
I only want Werner to score because I've captained him this week.
Of course you did. Next game, Burnley versus Southampton. Man, this has draw written all over it in my eyes.
This has classic Burnley 1-0.
1-0 Burnley?
Nah.
1-0 Burnley.
Danny Ings FC, boys. Danny Ings FC.
I'm gonna say
Score?
1-0 draw.
1-0 draw this year? It's not a bad bet. Booth? Danny Ings 2-0?
1-0 Southampton.
Ooh. I'm going to go 3-2 Southampton. Right. Looking at last week's game, I think there could be goals.
What part of you going, Burnley, classic Burnley football, just no goals, defend, and you go, no, you know what? There's going to be 5 goals this game.
Well, look at last week's game. They were terrible defensively.
But that was Leicester.
Yeah, but Southampton's good going forward. Like, they looked good against Tottenham until, Harry Kane and Song Hyun Min met each other, and, the rest is history. Like, the next game is a massive one for those of the Blades equation. Sheffield United at home to Leeds. A couple of years ago, we got into the Premier League at their expense. Welcome to the Premier League, Leeds. I want to say that we're going to win this one. Nothing they've done so far this season fills me with confidence. I'm going to go a 1-0 Leeds win.
It's good to just, he's a Sheffield fan, so I'll allow him to go first. But look, you guys don't inspire confidence in anyone. So I think you guys will finally break the duck and score a goal, albeit it'll probably be a Leeds own goal. But I'm going to say Leeds win 3-1.
Oh, Jesus. But not undeserved.
I'm gonna say Leeds 3-0. Don't see you scoring again.
Yeah, can't even score a fucking penalty because that cunt's useless. If he starts, we're not going to win. Like, it could be way worse than 1-0 if he starts. So, Booth?
I'm going to say Leeds winning 2-1.
I think Booth's got the right idea. He's got some faith in you, Jamie.
Wait, what was it?
2-1.
Leeds 2-1. So none of us have picked Sheffield United. At least I know if we win this, I'll be happy. You guys won't. But. So next game, Tottenham at home to Newcastle. Gareth Bale's not playing this game, right? He's still out for another week?
Yeah, quarantine.
Because of that quarantine shit. So, yeah, this could be entertaining. If Newcastle actually show up, it could be good. It could be really ugly if they don't. But
yeah, considering Tottenham's performance last week and Newcastle's performance last week, this could go one of two ways. It can be, as you said, it could be a very, very tight contest with maybe 1 goal or a draw, or it could be 6 goals to Tottenham. But based on last week's performance, I'm going to have to say Tottenham at home as well, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Tottenham are going to win 3-1.
Nice. Newcastle will score this year.
Spurs 2-1.
Ooh, nice. Like it.
Spurs 2-0.
I go against the grain just to take a point catch up and go with Newcastle. I shall not be going. I'm going to go Spurs 4-0. Can't see Newcastle scoring. Defensively, Spurs are okay because it's a Jose Mourinho team. They've got a good keeper and they can get it going forward. And Song Heung-min will get 2. I think he'll get 2 again. So that's my not my bet of the round, but pretty solid chance.
Well, I hope so. I hope he does score because he's my fantasy Prem.
Yeah, he's in my team too. I think he's my
He's
captain.
still in my team, so I had him last week, so I'm a genius.
He's not my captain. Oh, geez, that's a good one. I also have Rodrigo in my fantasy team, so he better start fucking scoring.
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking him out too.
I swapped him for Bamford.
Yeah, I thought about that when I built the team. I go with Bamford, but I'm hoping he comes good soon. The next game, Manchester City at home to Leicester. This could be a really entertaining game. Leicester are kind of your bogey team, eh, Boo? They always seem to show up against you.
No, they just always sit back and try and hit us on the counter. So I don't know. Anything could happen in this game, but generally it's low scoring because Leicester and Brendan Rodgers just park that bus, baby.
Belt the ball long for Vardy to change.
Yep. I
Score
think
nugget?
I'll go.
No, he's a City supporter. We'll go.
Yep.
I think I'll go 2-0. 2-0 to City.
2-0 City. Nugget?
I'm also going to go 2-0 City.
Copycat.
Actually, no, I'll change that 2-1. 2-1.
Hey, copying me. She?
Fine. I'll say something different. 3-0 City.
Oh, nice. Good confidence in him. And yeah, I'm going to go. Actually, I'm going to go 2-0 City because no, 2-1 because defensively City just doesn't have it set up just yet. So two of us on the 2-1, she on the 3-0, Ruth on the 2-0. Moving to the next game, West Ham United against Wolves. West Ham seems like they've sort of clicked into gear. An Carabao Cup win, a great game last week. Have they turned it around, or is it just a fluke? And also, Wolves are surprisingly going to be a lot better than I think we all picked them to be at the start of the season. So this could be an entertaining game. Portugal B, this could be a good match.
This could be a good game, but yeah, look, West Ham really did look good last week, but that's also because Arsenal went full Arsenal. Wolves were good against City in patches. Unfortunately, go down 3-1 in the last minute. But I'm going to say Wolves will take this one 2-1.
I'm going to say Wolves 3-0.
Jimenez to score for sure.
I'm going to go Wolves 1-0.
Nice and close. I'm going to go Wolves 2-1. Yeah, we'll score, but Wolves will still win. Jimenez to score off an Adama Traore cross. Take it to the fucking bank. Take it to the Steve Robinson bank for the Minute fans listening out there. Next game, Fulham at home to Aston Villa. This one's a fucking hard one, man. This could be another Leeds Fulham game, or it could just be a Villa beatdown, or it could just be a boring 1-0, 1-1 draw. So I don't even know where to begin with this one, but Villa's done good recruitment-wise. Maybe it's time it starts to pay off for them.
I'm going to say Villa 2-0. Because I have them staying up, and yeah, Fulham did show up last week after the 60th minute against Leeds to bag 2 to get it back to 4-3. But I'm going to say Villa are going to keep it down packed this week, so 2-0 Villa.
I reckon it'll be Fulham 1-0 with a Mitrovic penalty.
Ooh, nice. Scored midweek too in the cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Fulham 1-1 and Mitrovic
Fulham
to
1-1.
score.
Fulham 1-0.
Oh, well, sorry. Fulham Aston Villa 1-0.
And I'm also going to go 1-1 draw. I wrote it down beforehand, so don't copy me. And the last game of the round, a massive one. If one of the teams shows up, Liverpool at Anfield at home to Arsenal. I hope Arsenal show up for this one and take some points away from Liverpool because I don't want to see them win the league again. Even though I have tipped it and it would be good for my image, I just couldn't handle Liverpool winning again. They need to drop points.
I'd like to see him drop points early, but I don't know if it's going to be against Arsenal. So I'm going to say Liverpool 2-1.
Nice.
I'm going to say 2-2 draw.
That'll be fun. That's still dropping
I think
points.
Mikel Arteta masterclass 2-1 to Arsenal.
Oh shit! Nice. I don't know. This one's hard to pick. I think it'll be 3-1 to Liverpool. I hate fucking saying that, but I think Liverpool will get the job done. I just think they're too attacking wise. I don't think Arsenal will be able to handle them. Gabriel was good the first week, but he wasn't much against West Ham. I mean, they let them score. So, that's it. That's 10 games. We'll log the picks. Yeah, not as many draws this week, Booth. It's I think you only picked the one this week, so hopefully it works out for you. I also picked that.
Yeah.
Call, so I'll be happy with that as well. Other than that, I think that's us for the week. Another longer show, but we had some transfers and a bit of banter to have at the start. I'm really excited for the regular show on Tuesday, dropping Wednesday, because I've got some shit to say about the way football league's being run in England at the moment with this bullshit COVID and no crowds. But yeah, for now, that's us. Gamble responsibly if you're taking any of our tips seriously, like Booth's. Who was it to score?
That's a good bet. That's free money.
I'm getting on him. I'm getting on Booth's same game multi. What is it? It was
Zaha to score,
2-1.
Calvert-Lewin to score,
and Everton to win.
Everton to win 2-1.
It'd be good if you get that same game multi get up. Anyway, that's us for this week. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Hit us up on the podcast. Give us a listen. And yeah, that's all from me.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, Ashir. See you next week.
Good to see you this week, Ashir. See you later, boys.
See you, mate.